Oh, I just had this one little joke to just explain to you how boomer I am. Um, I forget what the boomer reference was earlier, but um, I'm so boomer. I remember when DC was more popular than Marvel. Y'all remember that? No, of course you don't. You're freaking Zoomers. But yeah, there was a time when DC was way more popular than Marvel. Nobody gave a crap about Marvel. Back when there were all these like Batman cartoons and movies and Joker and like everything was like super cool. Meanwhile, nobody knew what like Marvel was. It was like the little abandoned stepchild. But hey, give them like 20, 40, however number of years, and they grew up. They didn't take that see hardship and going through shit. I believe only makes people stronger. In this case, the Marvel franchise. um, all that shit of nobody like expecting them to do anything, nobody knowing them, and suddenly they pop out with Robert Downey Jr. with the Iron Man, and it was like, whoa, this is actually kind of cool. And they were like, wait, we spent a lot of time thinking about this because nobody was paying attention to us. We're going to make this whole big universe. Um, I it's interesting. Speaking of boomers and Iron Man and Robert Downey Jr. and stuff, I really feel like some people, what's it called? They age like fine wine, as in like they get better looking later in life when they're older. Like you compare like a side by side picture, right? Of Robert Downey Jr. as a kid. No, not as a kid, like a young actor, right? And then you compare him like during Iron Man when he's older, right? Friggin' boomer. Um, I mean the old Robert Downey Jr. is way better looking than the younger one, in my opinion. And my opinion is skewed because I like to say that I sort of the thing that attracts me is personality. But then you go, wait, well, like, what do you mean personality? Because I'm talking about like people's looks and stuff. What are you talking about? Well, I have this theory, right? This judge a book by a cover theory, where, well, you can judge a book by its cover, but like that somebody's inside, somebody's personality will sort of leak out and bleed out into the surface in maybe the way they look, the way they present themselves, in their body language, the posture, the confidence, the maturity, the learned experience, the empathy in their voice, in their body language, and yeah, so in the things they do and say and look. So I feel like with that, there's a lot. Saying you can't judge a book by its cover is discounting a lot of things. I think there's some causal and effect between who a person is on the inside and how it sort of spills out into how they look. Maybe their facial expressions, maybe their cheeks, their smile, their eyes, the sharpness or the wideness, their stance, aggressive or passive, or the soft or hard, all that to say, for myself, I've been thinking about this a little bit. It's like, I don't think this is very presumptuous of me to say, very arrogant, but I'm gonna say it anyways. I was like, I don't really need someone who's like always good looking, maybe like once every 2 weeks. No, not even like once a month. Like once a month, like same time as the full moon. Cause that's when I get horny. I'm asexual 95% of the time. 27 days of the month, except for the 3 days before, during, and after the full moon. Um, but anyways, going back to the looks, uh, like, it's just kind of dumb how society, sometimes some society, I'm not saying everybody, especially not people on VR chat, but value looks, uh, how they weigh looks on their attractiveness scale. Yeah, I'm judging them. I don't understand them at all. I don't know what I'm saying, but like, I mean, who's always good looking? Like, who is always, all the time, 24/7 good looking? Like, even Jungkook from BTS has his like with and without makeup look, like his on stage or on camera and like at home chillin' look or at the gym chillin' look. Yeah, I was like thinking I just need someone who's like capable, not like always good looking, but like someone who's capable of looking good. Um, Hang on, I need to. I just need someone who is capable of looking good, not somebody who is good looking 24/7. Because frankly, sorry, I'm totally stalling here. Here we go. All right, let me just get back into position here. Okay. How'd I look? How'd I look? Am I okay? Okay. All right, I'm okay. Um. Where am I? Yeah, no, like, I just need somebody who's capable of looking good. As much as I say personality is like the most important thing for me, I, because at the end of the day, I'm still an animal. um, I realize over the years, like, the definition of looking good is not just what you were, if you were born good looking. I need to turn on my mirror. I'm totally fucking up my flow. Where's the mirror at? Okay. There's my mirror. Okay. Okay, we back? Okay, we're back. I realized over the years, like, looking good is not just, doesn't just mean like, oh, if you're born good looking, right? Like, you just are, your genes or whatever. Like, you're just are good looking. No, like I mean, like, babies are hideous. Babies are like hideous little gremlins, like, give me milk or I'll shit on your carpet. Hideous. And as I grow older, like, I realize, it seems to be more and more the effort you put in. Yeah, like being good looking, being the effort you put in, me, put in to studying and experimenting, learning, applying what looks good to you. And it's not just like the makeup, right? Like, it could be makeup, it could be skincare, and perfume or cologne scents, and hairstyle, and clothing that tell a story, that tell people who you are or how you feel. Accessories, your posture, like I was saying before, your mental state, because I feel like that shines through. Facial expressions, your hands, and your body. If you're anxious or you're confident, like if you're chill, like your body language, your comfort in your own skin, how much sleep you had this week, how hydrated you are, how much exercise you've been getting. Like, beauty isn't what's on the outside, I don't think. Beauty is like on the inside, and it bleeds through to the outside. And see, like, a lot of the people that I see on TV, um, as much as I feel like people try to fake the outside, uh, I feel like I can tell the difference. The people who fake beauty and the people who just are, and it just sort of comes out. Um, yeah, no, like I'm attracted to personalities, like PP attracted. Um, Besides visual appearances, like I feel like there's one more thing. Um, and I love these little things, and this could all be fake. This could all be false. And I could just be believing in a lie, but I'm having a lot of fun believing it right now. Um, this is my religion. Another thing that I feel like is a window to the soul, to the personality inside, is the voice. Yeah. Um, See, I'm an audiophile. Um, it's like being a pedophile, but for audio. Um, I am obsessed with that joke. I came up with it, and it's one of those little things that it's like, oh, I felt like I was so clever. Hey, an audiophile is like a pedophile, but for audio. I don't know. That tickles my funny bone. It's a little uncomfortable, which is another reason why I like it. Um, Look, uh, it's terrible. If you feel uncomfortable, you should feel uncomfortable. That's normal. That's valid. Uh, but playing devil's advocate for someone that nobody asked to have a devil's advocate, look, I want to believe that most pedos don't want to be pedos. I want to believe that. Like, they're sick and they need therapy and need a support group in addition to getting butt raped in jail. So, voices. Like, similar to how we can change our looks over time, I believe our voices also change with us over time. And because they change with us over time, and we change from life, from experiences, from going through things, I believe it's, in some ways, a reflection. Our voice is a reflection of our life experiences. And where we're at in life and what we've experienced in life. The environment we grew up in. Our personality and our approach to life. Something I'll always remember is an interview that Conan did with Morgan Freeman. My favorite word talker of all time. Morgan Freeman talks the best words. And one thing that he said I'll remember forever is Conan asked Morgan, like, how'd you get your voice? How'd you learn this? How this happened? And Morgan said he had this vocal coach who taught him to enunciate his words, and it did that very poorly. But if you watch the clip, it clicked something in me. Just the way he said enunciate. It drew my attention. It conveyed and got the message across. But just the way he, like, literally enunciated it, took his time, spaced it out, so it was very clear, and his tone carrying through it. And all that to grab your attention. I feel like there's a lot there. There's a lot in a voice. Look, kids' voices. I hate kids. Kids' voices are often lighthearted and, like, not heavy. Kids throw meaningless words around like it's nothing. Fuck kids. Not the Catholic Church kind of way, but like that's how much I hate kids. And kids don't have to be, like, small and, like, young in age. No, like, I'm saying, like emotional maturity kid. Like, so you could be a 73-year-old kid as president. That's what I was gonna say. Um, older people, more mature people, what I mean. Um, seasoned people. I feel like their words may carry a little more weight. They might feel a little heavier, slower, more, maybe even more careful. And that might just be a result of what they've lived through. I'll try to give some more, get to more and more concrete examples. I feel like when you're afraid, your fear, it gets faster. You jitter without sort of knowing or wanting it. You're nervous. Yeah, like that, the uhs, right? Like I was nervous just there. And when I hear somebody speak like that, that's like my window to their soul, I feel. I could be totally wrong. And then I start wondering why. But that's not the only way fear can come out in a voice. I feel like fear could also show through the exact opposite, through slow and overly thought out words. As if you're worried to, like, you're worried that you might misspeak, might make a mistake. And then like that, when I see that or when I hear that, it's like, why? What's your story? And then there's fucking Karens. Oh my god, you never have to like look at a Karen to identify a Karen. And Karens are not exclusive to any gender. It's all genders have a fucking Karen. Karens, here's my definition of a fucking Karen, all right? I'm so sorry if your name is actually Karen. I hope you're not a Karen. Karens are entitled. Like they've never worked for a thing in their life. They expect everything to go their way. Zero understanding or awareness of other people and their lives and why they do what they do. Zero care or empathy for others. Just like me. So their voices usually hurt your ear. That's what I've learned over the years. Unrefined, usually like high-pitched to cut through conversations, to get the attention on them. And I feel like this is very practical and it works. Like they have this pitched version of their voice because they want people to listen to them. And I believe because the content of what they're saying is useless, is meaningless. Nobody wants to hear it. Nobody would hear them otherwise. An annoying screech that makes your ears bleed as long as they get what they want. Passive-aggressive words that don't mean a shit. I was at a Whole Foods, and I met a fucking Karen. Surprise. And again, I hated her so much because it reminded me of myself so fucking much. I was going to get beef. Some sort of, something that my friend recommended. Like a really nice, cheap cut of beef, some sort of flank steak. Very marbled. Has a bone on it usually, but they cut it off apparently. No, but they didn't cut it off. So I was like, okay, you know what? Can you cut it off? And the guy was like, no, do you have any in the back that's not fucking cut off? Or that is fucking cut off? And he's like, no, this is the only thing we got. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess I get that. And that was me being a Karen right there. My leg. That Karen, well, I guess I'm not even going to talk about that Karen because who the fuck cares? If I could use me as an example. But thankfully not the entire world. All right, I'll say just to finish the story. I think the Karen was just like at the meat counter, the deli counter, like trying to look for something. And just expectations were not meeting the standards. But thankfully, the whole world isn't full of Karens. Some people have actually lived through some life or developed some empathy. And I believe This is my stupid little brain thinking here that sometimes I don't have all the answers or all the pieces of the puzzle, of my own puzzle here yet, but I feel like I found some people who that experience with that personality and that sort of perspective on life bleeds through to their voice. It comes out in their voice and how they sound. And there's even similarities between people who are maybe experienced or been through hardship or empathetic or understanding. And their voices, they share this beautiful melodic voice. Listening to them is it's music. It's an experience. It's like listening to their voices tell us. Oh fuck me! It's like I was trying too hard there to act like what I was talking about. Let me rewind. It's like listening to their voices tell a story. Like Morgan Freeman. Tell a story of who they are, where they came from, what their values are. And the voice that carries that story is, well, it's soft, easy on the ears, meaningful, both in tone and in words and content. The weight is placed on the right places. No wasted utterances. Sometimes listening to those voices, I love listening to those voices. Audiophile, remember? Pedophile before audio? Yeah, very proud of that joke. Sometimes you get carried away. Who am I kidding? Sometimes I get carried away. You know what? Hey, all the times I get carried away. The words just seem to disappear. And I'm just riding along the calm, cradling ocean waves of their voice. And it's just enough to make me Sorry, that was a bit of a risk. I wrote that climaxing sound in my script, and I was like, or just say come. Like if you can't do it, I wanted to try it. I don't know how that's not. I don't know. I'm gonna have to rewatch it to see how that felt. But like, look, and like if we're talking about like people who attract me, like if they had singing on top of that, it's like like just over and over again, like throughout the entire song after song, and dance is the silent voice. It's body language. If it's honest, because you can fake it, and I feel like I can spot a fake. That's why I like judge K-pop dancing music videos so fucking hard, because so many of those fuckers are faking it. And when you combine this artistry, this effort, this study, this craft, this hard work, you combine this artistry of looks and singing voice and dance together, you get Jungkook from BTS. See, BTS is the exception of YouTube K-pop music videos. Everybody else feels like not everybody else, but like so many other people are just like fake, or they're just stupid people. Anyways, like that's why every time, like every night, BTS releases a new music video, I'm just screaming in the middle of the night, like like that. I have no more notes. I guess that's it.